Greetings YouTube, welcome to my next weapons build. Now, those of you who've been watching these in order will remember that the last build I did was the wood and metal ringed striking head for my great flail, my apocalyptic wasteland version of the Hussite flail. And I had said I wanted to do one more design, and this is that design right here. This is going to be a spiked head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of tubing here. I'm going to cut 12 inches of it. I'm going to cut that off right there. And I'm going to put this threaded rod through every other hole. So this one, that one, this one, that one. You get the point. These holes aren't quite big enough. These are 430, I think, 430 thousandths of an inch or something like that. And this obviously has a ½ inch. So I'm going to have to open up every other hole first. I'll be using my hand drill to do that. I'll cut it off, and then I'll do that. Once this is prepped, I'll also have to deburr. Like you can see right there, this is a nasty burr from the last time I cut it. Like when the saw blade comes out the other side, it does leave a nasty burr. So I will get rid of the nasty burr on my new cut. This piece right here, I'll find some use for. I don't quite know what yet. And then I'm going to put a point here, and once I get the point I'm happy with, I will measure from the center of the point 5 inches and cut another one. And once I have one length, I'm going to try it and see if I like it, and if 5 inches is what I like, I will then use that as my template to make the rest of them. I'm going to need 12 of them. I'm going to have to bump up the size chain I've been using. The other size chain I had isn't going to work because it is too small. I can't get a ½ inch rod. I can't get the ½ inch rod through that chain. It has to be this diameter to get the ½ inch rod through, because this is going to be how I attach the striking head. I'm going to put this inside the tubing and use one of the spikes, the one near the end, to be what holds it in place, and I'm going to see if I can get a nut on either side so that it centers it, and then use the nuts to tighten up and hopefully lock it in place. That's at least that's the working theory at the moment. At least we'll see how it results in actual operation. And I'm going to do 5 links again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how long the chain is going to be right there. So I'll cut this one. And I don't even know where I got this piece of chain from. I think this might have just been an estate sale find. You bought this in a lot of stuff, and I just happen to like this scale chain, and it's going to come in handy right now. Alrighty, so oh, I did have to buy some ½ inch by 13 nuts, because this one I actually got these. This came with the threaded rod. I got this threaded rod for nothing. This is salvage from work. There have been like 4 pieces of threaded rod leaning against the wall next to the fridge at my company for like 2 to 3 years. And I asked my boss, I said, "Boss, this has been here for like 2 years. Can I have it?" She's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So I got this for nothing, but I don't have 26 ½ inch by 13 nuts just lying around. So I bought a new box. So that's a cost. This, I already had this, so this basically cost me nothing. This I don't even know how much I paid for, probably $1. So not much involved in there. And I am trying a new blade type for my angle grinder. This is an Avanti Pro metal cutoff. I picked this up on sale at Home Depot. So I'm going to try and see if I like this brand. I've never used this brand before, I don't believe. So we're going to see how this one works on the threaded rod. And hopefully it will work well. That would be nice. Alrighty, so now it is going to be to cut, deburr, and drill holes, and change the battery on my camera, because it is about to die. This is all set, so I have every other hole opened up. I'm not going to bother deburring them. It is pointless, because once I get the nuts installed, you're never going to see them anyway, and they're not going to be an issue. So now I'm going to cut a point onto this, just a single shallow cut. I actually don't have any idea what the angle is. I should probably figure that out. Because my wife loves me and doesn't want me to set myself on fire, she got me a leather apron for our anniversary. So now, hopefully, I won't set myself on fire. That's just gonna be awesome. So we're about to test this out right now to see how well it works. So cut the first point, do a measurement, cut the second end of it, see if I like it after I test it on this, and if I do, use that as a template so that I can then make multiples of them. Because again, I need 12 of these things. So here we have all the points cut. I actually decided to go with 4 inches, and I'm glad I did, because I think 5 would have just been a little too obnoxious looking. This just gets you so the points are just past the nuts like that, which is just fine. That's as much as I need sticking out. Obviously this one's already been done because I had to put a point on it and deburr it so I could try getting a nut on the thing, and I can get one on both sides. So now I have to repeat this process for the other 11 points, which is very tedious, and it's just, you know, it's just part of the whole thing. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, I like the way these look. It's very simple, but it's also very efficient. Alrighty, so that is everything nice and pointed. So now it's the assembly period, which is really tedious, but you know, it's got to get done. A lot of this is tedious now that I think about it, just repetition. Actually, before I take my safety glasses off, I gotta cut that chain. Yeah, I gotta cut that chain before I'm done. And there we go with the completed piece. So that is the completed striking head. I could not center the chain. I could not get 2 nuts in there. There's not enough space inside here to have that work. So it's just not going to happen. So this is going to flop around a little bit. Like I said, I'm going for the wasteland aesthetic. So now I need to attach it to the shaft and then get some stills for this video as well as my DeviantArt and my Instagram. Feel free to go check those out if you want. And then the DeviantArt is going to be where I, you know, catalog this stuff on a permanent basis. You can always look at the pictures there. They'll stay there forever. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. This is very nasty looking. This is very dangerous looking. I kind of wish I could have gotten a thinner chain in there, but you know, that is what it is. Because I just couldn't there, and I didn't think using some kind of a split ring to transfer from one diameter to the next diameter. It's a weak spot. This is not a weak spot. That's definitely not giving out in the least. Okay, so now I'll put it on the shaft and then get some pictures, and this particular project is done. So thank you for being here, and I hope that you will be here for the next weapons build.